Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. We are here to have our PLC about, let's talk about our data from our CFAs. Does that sound okay?
Yes.
Okay, so starting our PLCs, we do affirmations and good things. Does anyone have a good thing they'd like to share?
It's Friday.
It is Friday.
It's the weekend.
Weekend, big plans?
We're doing a little recording. Me and my friends have a little YouTube going, so
Okay.
we're going to be recording a little video this weekend, and then the Super Bowl.
Okay. Cool. Nice. Anybody else good things?
I'm going to Gabby's baby shower tomorrow, so I'm really excited to see her.
Oh, you're going to San Antonio, or yeah? Okay, that's where her whole family. She moved there, but her whole family's there. That's so nice. Oh my gosh, really?
Getting them out the house.
She made some good friends. She made some good friends to travel. That's nice. Good. Good. Okay. Any affirmations? Any pats on the back you want to give to anybody? Go ahead.
Thank you, Liz, and for helping me get started. And thank you for making all these copies for me the other
Of
day.
course. Happy to do it. Yeah,
Copy queen. Good. Good. I would say an affirmation is thank y'all for participating. I know it's not. It's kind of strange and kind of weird, but thank y'all. And like with everybody out, we managed to stick it together.
Yeah.
Right. True. Yesterday was what 11 teachers, one sub showed up for the entire campus. It's wild. Okay, so can someone tell me a little bit about their CFA and how often we do them and what they kind of look like?
Our CFA
Mhm.
in particular. CFAs are 5 questions, all multiple choice. We do them so students can show their knowledge of the TEAC that we just did, and then we will intervene if they need afterwards.
Okay. What about yours?
Pretty similar. I feel like here on campus, it is a pretty set expectation with the CFAs. Generally about 5 questions, multiple choice, at least for like what our content's worth, whether it's a drag or drop, a label, whatever it is, just kind of seeing what they know before our test comes. Yeah, so we usually do them at least twice a unit. Now, if we have a shorter unit, we can do one collective CFA, but generally try to get 2 data points to see where they're at, and then same thing. If they don't master, so they don't get an 80 or higher, we intervene. If they did master, then we do some type of enrichment to keep them still thinking about the topic and keep it going. So they do hopefully continue to master on their test.
Okay, cool. How are the kids responding to CFAs?
I think they're responding pretty well. I mean, they're gonna moan and groan about intervention and this and that, but I mean, I think it's helping them when it comes to their test too. They're like, oh yeah, I get that concept more versus not having anything out there.
Yeah, I think a lot of them have been buying into it. At the beginning, obviously, it's like I gotta do another test, because that's how they look at it. Anything that's informative, oh, it's just another test, and they hate doing their test. But I think they have been buying into it slowly. Talked with a lot of like the 8th graders, and they were a handful, and like even like talking to them and being like, yeah, like I do see an improvement. I do see like scores going up. Feel a lot more confident. So like I see that, like seeing them in 6th grade kind of struggle bus to all the way in 8th grade, really like owning like their grades and all that.
If they're proud of themselves, they're like, oh yeah, or whatever they say,
Yeah.
high five each other. And then if they're not, they're disappointed in themselves, but they want to do better. They want to know how they can, what was wrong, how they could get better at it. And then, of course, the next day, help them along the way. Get it right.
With the intervention and enrichment.
Right.
Can you kind of tell me about what it looks like when you're designing your CFAs?
Well, it's all backwards planning, so we always start with our test. So we build our test, see like what we want to get them to succeed in, like what's like the whole end point. Then from there we break down our CFAs. So if our topic is over, resource management, make that test, however many questions it is, and then from there come up with 5 different questions about the same topic that's still going to show like their mastery level. of that unit. And like I said, 1 to 2 CFAs, but we just kind of branched into SCRs to get their writing, which could kind of take place of those CFAs. But at least that's how we've been doing it, just the whole backwards planning. That's kind of what they've been wanting more recently.
Okay. Well, so I'm not gonna do most of the talking. We can really treat this as if there's no camera. Like how do we interact as different grade levels when we're building our plans? So as 6th grade science, how do we lead them to be proficient in 8th grade? Like what are some of the things that we do as 6th grade teachers to get them to where they are or where we want them to be?
Definitely when we're unpacking our lesson, because we always have to get the essential standard. And there's usually multiple things to like look into. So first thing we always go to when trying to find what essential standard is most important, I guess. Talking with 8th grade, saying like, hey, what's heavily tested there? And generally there's usually a TEAG in specific that's heavily tested that we can put more of the focus on. And that's usually how we get to our focus TEAG. And if there's like a newer TEAG that's not really been tested anywhere, then we kind of just play by ear, see like what we feel like is going to help them in the long run.
Do you feel that like your 8th graders now are pretty caught up from 6th grade? Like do you think that whenever you mention certain units or certain vocabulary words, they have an idea of what those words mean?
For the most part, yeah. I mean, if the kids don't, I say one word or I give an example, and they're like, oh, yeah. So it's just kind of like having to jog their memory just a little bit, but then they grasp it.
What is are y'all finishing up a unit?
Yeah, we have our tests on food loves next week.
Okay.
Systems,
Okay.
which most of those, like, they know.
What eats what?
Yeah, essentially.
Right.
It's more, ours is just like disruptions of food webs. So how does the wildfire come in? What happens to this population? Blah, blah, blah. But most of them know what a herbivore is or what a carnivore is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
I am the last class I was just in. I was put off a bit, surprised that they didn't. So I'm covering for someone, so it could just be that they say they don't know, but
Right.
but still the activity that they were doing, they were interested in it, and I'll be interested in seeing what their score is on this next CFA.
I think having it be 5 questions is, I think at first it was intimidating because they're like, oh, if we get one wrong, then we fail.
Right.
But then they're kind of like, when they are successful, it's like, I got all 5 right.
Right.
So I feel like that kind of like boosts the morale a little bit. What is your next unit?
We are doing weather.
Weather.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited about that. There's a lot of hands-on things to do with that.
Yeah.
What are some ideas that you have?
There's one lab that there's a lot of stations actually. Like it's showing the distribution of the sun, like how it heats up the water versus it heats up the sand, and blah blah blah. And then there's one for I think it was hurricanes. When we talked about doing like a hands-on, like building like a hurricane or building a tornado or something of that sort. So
There's like a cold and warm front.
yeah.
That's neat.
We're gonna think of something we can do with food.
Food gets them very involved. Like the 6th graders beg, can we eat this lab? I mean, we did the pasta. We did the pasta lab earlier this week, and it's disgusting. It's 4 different types of pasta, and it's uncooked, right? And they're mining it as a natural resource. And at the end of every period, they're like, "Oh, can we eat it? Can we eat some?" And I'm like,
Go for it.
"That's all you. Your hands. Everybody has the flu right now.
Literally.
Everyone has the stomach bug. If you want to eat some dried up pasta, my dude, go for it." And a couple of them did. And then by 8th period, they were asking. I was like, "No, this is the same cup of pasta I've been using all day."
I have literally not added any, have not changed it.
No.
It has been sitting in the, because I did it like as a whole class.
Oh,
You did like
okay.
individual like tables.
Yeah, I
and
did
everything.
individual tables.
And yeah, literally like all 20 plus students just digging in there. You know they don't wash their hands.
One of your students who sits at the table like alone, like by
Oh yeah.
he was like, if I put it in my mouth for long enough, then pasta.
It is disgusting.
Like
And the
your
thing
hot
is, I
breath.
could exactly see him saying that and doing it too.
That was funny.
I mean, it's science.
Yeah.
Mhm, look
It
at
is,
that.
it is science. It is science.
Well, our kids wants to make clouds out of cotton candy and then make Mike and Ike's as the rain.
Nice.
Fun.
And I said, realistically, like, you know, the cotton candy thing, they keep going, it's kind of like a tornado.
Yeah. It uses a lot of air,
There you go.
wind speed.
Yeah.
I mean, how fast does the air need to blow in order to create cotton candy?
How hot does the sugar need to be?
Mhm.
I think the big thing would probably is the tips are really pointing to them predicting weather, so having them do weather reports, like whether they get up and videotape it or
You can
do
pretend to be
presentations.
meteorologists.
Maybe they'll have different options to do. We haven't gotten deep into it, but letting them have a say a little
And
bit.
I feel like a lot of them have good personalities to be
Yeah.
like show themselves
Yeah.
like you can see them like some of them putting like some weird backgrounds and like really acting like they're out there in like the weather. I can see a couple of them doing that with like trying to do their own like mini newscast report.
I've done it before and I made them use props.
Yeah.
To, like, show the hail or show this and that. So,
No, I think that'd be fun.
It's too bad we can't do a TV show, a morning announcement with the weather.
Like in elementary school, how it used to come on the televisions.
Yeah.
That was so neat. At the elementary school I was at, they have their announcements come on the True Touch.
yeah.
That's how one of the middle schools.
It's so
did it.
cool. I remember being on the announcements when I was in grade school.
I remember I used to have to
Love
like put it up there if like
Read
I
the lunch
slept over
menu.
there or something. I used to have to like put on the True Touch. I'm like, hey, here's those announcements, y'all. I was like, have fun.
Oh my gosh.
We can get it to work.
Yeah.
Mm.
Getting through starting to have a little bit limited amount of time so that we can get prepped for snow.
Yeah.
It creeps up fast.
Really have to wait.
We're mid-February.
I was say, I think
I mean, round up, just
After-
it's already the 7th.
after this one we have 2 more units as well.
So what? Until then we all do it.
They all take 6 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say all of our units are long.
They're long. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have organisms. We have
Yeah, it's the characteristics and then the are we still doing like the biomes and all that? Yeah, so
I have
ecosystems.
it's
That's what it is.
Earth for 15 weeks.
No, literally like after
Yeah.
one of these it's just nothing but Earth. Nothing but Earth and all of that.
Variations of organisms and environments. The same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I collected biome information like on 20 different varying biomes. Well, the same biomes, but like different locations. Like I'll have a deciduous forest in Italy versus the deciduous forest in the United States, and assigning it to the kids. And I have
Yeah.
all that like ready planned out if you want. I mean, if you've already got it all figured out, that's great. But if not,
yeah.
I've already put effort into
Cool.
into it. Y'all have it all figured out.
No.
No.
We're going step by step, day by day.
This is what we do around here.
Making it last.
I mean, when you have 6 weeks of things. It's a long unit.
That's how we started the year too, though. I think like we got one of them, our first unit. Like I think we did 2 units in like the whole first 9 weeks. If I'm like, I don't know what y'all want out of us. I'm talking about you need three summer grades. Hey, we barely did 2 units.
Right.
Like
It's
okay.
tough. So have we started unpacking the next unit? Yeah. I slowly begun
Yeah.
unit 7. What is y'all's next? Oh, weather done. And then us, we're doing characteristics of organisms.
I believe that's
Abiotic and biotic.
Yeah, that stuff.
Oh, I just had those pulled up.
That's easy.
For 6
What are some labs we can do for that?
I know we did the one where we take them outside, make their observations
Uh-huh.
of like their abiotic, biotic. And that's just a nice, easy way to just be outside, enjoy
Oh,
that,
yeah. Oh, you can wait.
enjoy
You're
the
still doing
time.
grocery resources, though.
Yeah, right now we don't finish until
Next week.
Like, you already started it?
Yeah,
What?
Oh, no, y'all did all about Earth.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you'll do Earth's resources.
We are on Earth's resources.
yeah.
We are on unit 6 right now.
I'm looking
We
at that.
finished.
Wait.
Oh, y'all finished early?
Finish what early?
The actually don't supposed to start on the 18th.
Start what?
Earth Resources.
Of this month.
Yeah. February 18th to March 14th.
There's no way.
Hey, we was out here stretching out these other
I
units
know.
as is too.
That's why I was
I don't know. No, I don't know.
That's actually crazy because we're finishing this unit on the 19th.
Well then.
That's when we got our tests planned out. Is
Yeah,
the
we can't.
19th.
There's no way we can keep talking
No.
about it. Like there, I mean,
Especially with the resources that
well,
we're
because it's not
given.
about non-renewable, and it's like it's not about like
Yeah, honestly, it's not even renewable, non-renewable. It's
not.
like how can you manage
It's-
those resources to
it's
keep
bigger.
things from like
It's too. It's not narrowed. It's way bigger.
the
It's
grand
about
scheme.
being efficient and explaining to them about energy poverty is very difficult because they don't understand that there's people around the world that don't have electricity.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm like, can't they just turn the light? No.
yeah,
They can't.
or
'Cause they
or they
quite-
always say solar power. I'm like, but let's look up how much does solar power cost? How much does a solar panel cost?
Like, how many of y'all actually have solar panels at your house?
And then
Exactly.
we've been showing. Well, I've been showing pictures of the beaches like in New Guinea and stuff that are covered in literally clothing from the Gap, and like they can't wrap their minds. They don't understand because they go to the beach here and it's beautiful. It's empty.
Yeah.
There's no garbage essentially.
Yeah.
But there's pounds and pounds, and it's coming so fast they can't even burn it to keep it. Like there's nowhere to put it.
And then when you do burn it, now you have all this other pollution that you have to
You
worry
have all the
about.
air pollution.
And yeah.
I feel like the
There's
next
no
thing
wonder.
you could do a lot with though.
Mm-hmm.
Cell theory, pre-existing cells, eukaryotic, make a whole cell.
Yeah.
By scratch. And you can do food with that.
That's the
I
best.
saw this lady on Facebook. She did a cantaloupe, an animal cell out of a cantaloupe, and she did candy. Was like gummy worms were her like the I don't know what it's called off the top of my head. The like yeah, it represented everything. Like they used to use like fruity candies, which would be really expensive for us to do 120 of them. Well, times two,
Well,
but
you could do like
it'd be fun. I mean,
yeah.
I've done
groups.
tostadas, chalupas with refried beans and cheese, lettuce, tomato.
That'd be a whole meal.
that'd be yummy.
I just had
I'd be down for
beans
that.
in a crock pot,
Yeah,
and then the other stuff,
Yeah.
little serving prawns.
yeah. I'm gonna do that.
And
at
they
Dollar
had
Tree.
to, first they had to get just enough to make their model, and then they had to get it signed off and walked around and they had to randomly say, or what's this represent? This is an envelope, it represents the nucleus, and the nucleus does this. And I had decided how many I was going to do before they could finally pile on
Yeah.
Right.
their chalupa and eat it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all have
The
plenty of stuff.
chloroplast. That's the word I was trying to say. Chloroplast.
Oh, okay.
That's the word.
Yeah, you have to do an animal cell. If you do the chip, I'm sure you'll be. I guess you could get the square little things.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I know we talked about buying,
avocado.
I did mine out of a grapefruit. I made my mom buy me a grapefruit, and I carved all the grapefruit out and like just had the thing, and I did it. I remember making it, and I used beads and this little styrofoam balls. I cut them in half and colored them like the new. I remember making it. I was like in 6th grade.
Cute.
I got
There's a whole
100.
project.
I'm proud of myself. Yeah, no, I worked really hard on it. Like,
I know some people who have their childhood models, and now that they're teaching, they'll hold it in each year. For
Aw,
like
that's
10 years, 20, 50
cute.
years, they've been holding it.
oh, that thing would have rotted.
I know.
I know.
That's right.
That thing long gone.
Well, I know we talked to Paige about buying the styrofoam ones.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have them, but we don't. I have no there.
Right.
They weren't in any of the classes.
No.
Nice.
I found our weather radar though.
Cool.
We got some.
But you could also do the Weather Channel like on your True Touch and like show the weather around the world. Like that's cool.
No, weather will be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
I like weather.
It's all short though. We only have like 2-3 weeks for each.
Really? Ours are 6 weeks each.
Because we have to start.
Yeah, that is true. Ooh, lucky. Dude,
I'd rather do star question packets. Are y'all gonna use the one that Gabby made, the packet that Gabby made last year or the year before that, whatever year it was?
I don't know. I'm going to.
That packet was, dude. That packet was awesome.
I know, but I have a whole star day. Like they're letting us. Me, Selena, and Crystal are going to Kalahari for a whole day for them to do star review stuff.
For who to do star review stuff?
Like them give us all the star reviews.
Oh, but still, you could probably go through her packet and pull pages, like
Yeah.
if it matches anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that book was crazy cool.
Yeah.
I know. Ask us how we know.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
No, but no, star review is so boring.
You don't even have to do it.
I know, but so I'm saying I wish I
I
did.
did. My first 2 years, I taught math. Do you not remember this?
That's right.
10 days for star review.
We had 2
Mhm.
days actually.
Yeah, 10 days. Hey, I know. It's so boring.
We only have to teach like 7.
That is true. That's with the PE.
I've done the Kessler star review stuff, and it has these secret codes, and if you get the secret codes, they get a prize. And some of them fall into it.
Yeah.
It got old really quick.
The Kessler stuff was hard. We used that our first year, and it was difficult to like understand how to put it into play. It was written like the instructions stuff were written very weird, like
Yeah.
not written towards students or teachers. It was just like this strange instruction. I was like, I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, I do remember.
And the foldable notes were like origami, and I was like, okay, listen, like can we just fold it in hamburger and hot dog? Like,
Please don't like
no, they don't. I don't know why they don't know that.
They
The
eat
star
them.
review is better, and it has videos that go along.
Oh, good.
So maybe I've never done the actual lessons, just the star review.
The lessons are tough. Well, they were. I don't know if but it was like using STEM scopes.
Yeah, we were fighting for our lives.
Yeah, it was rough. I was like, I don't even know how to do. Like, I don't know the answer, and I don't know the answer, and I don't know how I'm going to teach this because I don't know the answer.
I'm sitting there looking at them like,
They're like, is this right? I'm like,
"What, you got me?" I don't know.
I'm like, good. We'll see.
Fingers crossed.
Mm-mm-mm. I had like 3 kids come up to me, Miss, my stomach hurts, and they're like this close to me. I'm like, can you not breathe on me, please, if your stomach hurts?
Been having a student cough and everything. I look at side eye them every time.
No, I make them go. I say go wash your hands because we have sinks in the lab. I'm like hot water and soap. Go for it,
do
kid.
it.
my cough is lingering. It won't go away.
Call from like 5 a.m. to 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I didn't do it
In class. Yeah.
I'm a
Golly.
fairly healthy person who gets a cough.
Me too. I have a busy weekend in 2 weeks, so I'm trying to keep it together in 2 weeks. The cook-off, not the rodeo starts the next week, but cook-off's in 2 weeks. Our theme, yeah, our theme is in our BBQ era. So the boys' shirts are not they're A&M, so they're maroon and white font, but our flag is a white flag with like the essential Taylor Swift colors, like purples, yellow, pink, like it's very with neon lights and stuff. It's gonna be so cute.
This is cheerleading?
No, it's cook off.
I mean, when you said
No.
kick off, I didn't know if you literally.
No, yeah, no, it's Dylan is part of a cook off team for the Houston Rodeo, so his team will be going in the next couple weeks. But we do have cheer stuff. I got to meet with all the district cheer teams on next Friday. It is fun. I know Eastview, they're already trying out. They do tryouts Friday night. But I'm hoping because this is Saturday of spring break. I'm going first. 'Cause I'm not trying to do all that like I did last year. I want to go first. But
Does it turn out good though? Even in spring break?
yeah, because we have practice here every day, Monday through Friday, of learning the dance and the cheer in our gyms. And then they'd go to Eastview on Saturday morning and try out. Yeah, I did. Some of the parents were like, well, we are leaving on vacation. I'm like, okay, well, I can't. You can only submit a video if you're injured. Like, you can't, not because you're going on vacation. You know what I mean? So I'm like, well, they have to try it again next year then. Like, they
That commitment.
missed
Yeah,
the
show that
mark.
commitment.
Yeah.
I remember playing sports in high school. We had games over.
Yeah. Those that really want to do it.
Oh, yeah.
By the way.
I have a lot of 6th graders and excited about it. So
That's good.
I'm hopeful that it matches with their calendars and like they can be there. So we shall see. I don't know. And then they're asking me if I'm going to do it next year. I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
Today I am. believe we're already, we're almost like halfway through second semester.
Yeah.
March will be halfway.
Oh wow.
hmm
January lasts forever.
January takes 19 weeks.
Yeah.
When I keep thinking I'm a week ahead, I keep thinking that Valentine's is this weekend.
Yes, I thought the same
And I
thing.
know it's next weekend. That's why I keep thinking cook-off's like, then I'm like, okay, no, so it's next, no, it's still
Yeah, it
2
keeps on
weeks.
throwing me off. I'm like, oh wait, 4 days, and I'm like, no,
Mm-hmm.
no, that's next week.
And then Monday we're here
Yeah.
all day, yeah,
Monday.
for, I think, planning and stuff. Cool.
The usual.
I haven't heard anything, but I'm sure that.
We'll probably get that in the Wagner Weekly.
Well, just that she wrote in the weekly that it was going to be, she's trying to get us as much time as possible for planning.
Oh, she put it in the last one?
Yeah.
I didn't even look at that.
It's the very last page.
Oh, I don't.
Did not make that.
I don't get that far.
And then did y'all do the 24, 25 next year? What you're planning on
Ben
doing?
did that.
You did that?
No, in fact, talking.
Well,
about
you have to do the Google form. Highly encouraged. Highly encouraged.
It's highly encouraged.
So it's written
Highly
down.
encouraged.
No, I talked to
Digest for Thursday, aspiring assistant principal. Oh, I just lost it. Academy application open soon.
Well, you know, a whole year ago.
Are you gonna apply?
No, I thought I was thinking of others. Aspiring assistant principal's academy application is open.
Yeah, buddy, do it. Do it, do it. It's worth it. It's been fun. I met a lot of cool people. A lot of cool people.
Oh, that's what you're in right now.
Yeah, learned that I don't want to go to elementary school. Learned that
Yeah.
pretty quickly, actually. Learned that.
Do you have any more observations there?
No, they're all my hours will be here. I loved being off campus though. Like I like traveling, so like that doesn't bother me.
Good going to.
It was rough. Ooh, Lord.
Without saying too much, because it's an art, it's how was the in general how was that art went?
It was great. It was really great. I didn't have that student. I had never met him. I mean, I'd seen him in passing, but I never met him. But like he was super involved. His mom is very involved. They're excited for him. He wants to get a job like yesterday, and he's ready to get it to go. Like ready to move on.
Yeah, he loves animals.
He was so cute talking about his pets. I was dying. He has 2 cats, and he's literally like, and they're so cute. Like he's like loves them.
This is the one that I
Yes, it is.
And I love that,
yeah.
Yeah, he loves his cats.
I
Ask him about
forget
it.
that they get them more involved when they get to like 8th grade
Right.
in those meetings.
So there's
Yeah.
Mhm.
George City of Georgetown has some type of youth program that tries to place. You have to apply for it, and you have to have your teachers sign it, and it gets the kids into internships like at the animal shelter
Oh,
or with the city, like an IT group. Even if they're still in 8th grade, but it also pays them.
really?
Yes, and it
That's really
teaches
cool.
them how to employment skills.
Yeah.
How to interact with adults, in appropriate ways because
yeah.
Yeah.
that's needed. And
Oh, yes.
and of course, what do you do when you're working with like somebody at like an animal shelter? Someone comes in and just wants to dump their dog. How do you,
How do you handle that?
yeah, stay calm when you love him so much? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna work with that particular student to get them
I think
into
you would appreciate
the animal shelter. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they take volunteers as young as 15.
that. You have to go through a lot of volunteers.
Yes.
Oh, really? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My student council kid wanted to do that, and I was like, no, we literally have to go through because you have to train them how to handle the dog, how to handle the cats.
Oh,
how to handle
dang.
this,
Well, it's a huge liability too.
Right. So that's the problem.
I saw this really cute thing where students in this art class, they created these like flyers for animals at the animal shelter, and it was so adorable because they had to draw a little picture and then they wrote like a persuasive essay to go along with it, and they would hang them outside the kennels. So that whenever people were walking into the shelter, they would see these
Like why you should adopt me.
yes, exactly. Like you should adopt Nugget because it's it was really cool.
Unless you
That'd be so fun for like a 3rd grade class.
She's my 8th grade.
Yeah, they're, like print out the pictures. Like you get to like pretend you're adopting. Like pick what pet you would want.
That would be their persuasive essay.
That'd be so cute.
That's good.
And like, if I was walking through a shelter and I saw something like that, yeah, I mean that would sell.
You're coming home with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 30 pets now. You're like,
I like
dang.
Kinsley.
Mhm.
Yes,
Or
I
your
did.
mom's workout.
The redhead.
Yeah.
Yes.
She has like I think she's on 15 now.
Yeah, she has like chinchillas too. Like she has cool pets.
She's trying to get me to buy a prairie dog.
Oh my gosh.
There's 700 for 2 of them.
Do you need a prairie dog?
Oh,
Have you ever seen them?
they're like
I saw them in Lubbock.
they're like weasels.
They dig holes.
That's
They eat fruit.
That's my only
So-
if.
Oh, my mom would be so
They
mad.
dig holes, big holes.
Speaking back to ecosystems, they're a keystone type species
Yeah.
for environments. But ranchers were worried that their cattle was going to get in the hole and break
Break their
their
leg.
leg, so they would try to kill them.
That makes sense.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but Lubbock's like overrun by them. Like they're in neighborhoods, like
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
One of those, who's here first, who get,
Right.
humans versus animals. Stays.
It's okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining my PLC. I hope you'll have a really great weekend. And thank you.
Yeah, of course.